Fed them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the feet. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is you gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with, I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you riding. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Uh-oh, pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instinct.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang driving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And this one features the Saints. Rocket on quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Saints and the Falcons, next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football... The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now at his 4th season in the NFL.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 20 carries, 104 yards.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
3rd and short, Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Dancing away at the 35. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. working from the gun. Ritter looking for London on the out route complete. The Falcons at 13-1 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Ritter to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. His third rushing touchdown of the year, number 6 overall. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Powell. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. That one a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Off the play fake. Powell. He's got his... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what his own defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And there, panic after getting down early.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Kamara trying again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you... These two teams all tied after one. On second down now. Loss. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ritter throwing on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one that gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
It fights him off. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, these two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 19-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw, Ritter. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
second down and a run by Robinson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ritter. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking to throw on second down. Powell looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a third down and 3. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Powell. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have it.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Quez Watkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Powell. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
To throw on second down. Powell will find Bateman once more. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun. Powell finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on 3rd and 11, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as I hit 30, you had to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Powell. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Marquise Bell in on that stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Back to throw. Powell. Johnson's got it complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out.
Touchdown, New Orleans!
Chris Olave, 30 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Going deep here for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara busts through the tackle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And shedding through the tackle. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Here's Ritter. That is caught. And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Ritter now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Ritter back to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence.
And this time he is in. Bijan Robinson. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Drew able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Off play action. Powell.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Powell. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
Second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
take it at about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. 129 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Robinson with another carry. Broken tackle. He finds some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Cool up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 10. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Powell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
He's got his target. It's Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
On 1st and 10, Powell. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw again.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. 181 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
Ball start. Offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these